what would you recommend as first steps for a country like Romania to work on exporting their talent to international audiences? Matjaž?
To set up a professional music conference in their Ministry of Culture.
Good first step, I agree.
It's a good first step. And hopefully, I mean,
that's why we're here.
Hopefully, it's not just staying at this kind of support. So, yes, definitely. I mean, to find, if possible, the right people in the decision-making structures, so the ministry, to talk to them and to bring this kind of event to their house. Hopefully, some representatives are here. Hearing the experience of, is some Ministry of Culture representative here? Okay.
Maybe they're listening.
Yeah. Hope.
But it's at least something. I think it's. Yeah. I think I wouldn't get the Ministry of Culture in Vienna for such an event, honestly. So it's not nothing.
I guess I have his phone number, but I don't guess his answer.
Try. No, but yeah, seriously, this is very important, and yeah, like the perfect scenario would be to set it in their house and having some of the, people who are close to decision making and start to talk to them. We are having the same process, so we are actually inviting the people who are in decision making structures to events to make them understand. Last year we organized a meeting of the professionals, international professionals, with the mayor of Ljubljana, which was, a quick meeting, but he got the idea what kind of profile of professionals are coming, and he, then like indirectly, he got impression what potential this could bring to the city, and the same we're trying to do with ministry, which is taking longer, but we are showing the results. So yeah, again, it's very important that the steps are made, the events happening, even though maybe the scene is not ready completely, or the political situation is not perfect, never will be. It's always the people who are doing this kind of thing that have to step together and show example, do the first step, and then push on making the structural decisions.
Thank you. Guna?
I think it is very important of coming together, the industry, because if it's just a few individuals doing it, or few individuals are trying to go somewhere and saying like, oh, we need this one, it's like in any other profession or I don't know, agriculture will have their own unions or something like this. It has to be some gathering of the people and working on ideas and recognizing what are these things which are needed, and usually if it's only once in a year it will be a meeting like this. Maybe it's not enough, maybe industry have to come together like once in a month. It doesn't have to be usually with the international people. People have to come together and then recognize what is needed, and usually what is needed is the same as everywhere else. It's yes, governmental or at some level support and knowledge how to use it, because if you will just set up some organization but you will not have expertise or knowledge or what to do, it will not work as well. And then of course developing the talent, that's because if you will have a structure but not the talent, it will not work as well.
Yeah, what was really interesting, I think, from this panel is that we had different point of views on how the music export offices in Europe build themselves from all your perspective, and in echo to that, I think getting inspiration and exchanges of good practices on how different initiatives build themselves up is also a good start to really try and look at what would be working in Romania and what would not be working, and also taking the support and the benefit from the existing initiatives that help the export and the circulation of artists. I mean, I can talk about Live Europe, but showcases like MENT or Town Music Week are a good opportunity to take that step.
I'm already sure that the right decision makers can't really avoid the fact that your own domestic market, how strong by itself, because you have internationally visible festivals, you already have acts that has been spread their word around the whole continent, and obviously these acts are generating GDP to your country as well. And to be honest, for HOTS we also need to renew our own application on a yearly scale, but it also strengthens us to renew that what kind of wishes do we need, and that kind of a discussion is what keeps the whole project alive, and that's why we know that it leads to somewhere, because the most interesting thing is that when every domestic market has their own profiling event, when they can gather together and have their own voice together, it means that they are in discussion. And I guess that's always the perfect first step. We also had that, we're still in that phase, but on the other side, when the first just small joys will arrive, because some acts will be selected for various events, or some acts can tour, or there could be a sing deal and a Romanian song can be circulated through advertisement as a background music, it will leave its mark in the decision-making process. And I'm totally sure about that, due to all the geopolitical tendencies that we can see, that the Central Eastern market is getting even more excited, because we started to realize that we are neighboring countries and we really need to work together because we have the same goals, and obviously we listen to the music on the same way and the same direction, and it means the same for us, and it cannot be changed.
One more thing I would like to add is there is a network of European music export office. It's quite a fresh new initiative, just starting to really build the association now. And I'm also a member of the board, and one of the goals we have is also capacity building. So in these countries like Romania or all the neighboring countries around that have super talent, but they don't have the structures yet, they might not have the money yet. Our aim is to support them, to invite them to become members of the initiative without a membership fee, just to look at others, to see how they work. So whoever's feeling that it's his duty to do this can get in touch with me later and we can talk about this.